think that NoisE would be the one who has to rely on cheese to be able to stay competitive in the series, but apparently that is the case. In the bottom right is NinaZerg as teal. In the top right is NoisE, back to brown. Okay. So, I'm kind of curious if NinaZerg actually does go 12 hatch again. Because that bunker rush wasn't anything special. It didn't look like NoisE was planning on bunker rushing at first, but he just got lucky with the scouting direction, and then saw the 12 hatch, and then just kind of threw down the bunker casually. So, it wasn't a strong bunker rush, combined with the fact that NinaZerg didn't get anywhere close to defending it. Just, like, immediately loss. Yeah, it was an immediate loss. So, there we go. I was gonna say, I wouldn't be surprised to see NinaZerg just go faster pool this time, in fear of bunker rush. And indeed, we do see the 9 pool. NoisE, NoisE went barracks and then supply depot. So NoisE is going to be aggressive this game. Alright. Interesting. Alright, NinaZerg's getting the gas before going for an expansion. Relatively early gas, so it looks like it's going to be 9 pool speed. But normally the gas is thrown down a little bit quicker. Actually thrown down a lot quicker to go for speed. As pretty much as soon as you can afford it, you build the gas, and then build 1 extra drone. Instead of doing it this late. Okay. Pretty small thing. Speed's just going to be delayed a little bit. NoisE does now scout out the base, and NinaZerg doing the smart thing, and ignoring the scouting SCV. We've seen this a little bit too often, where players just spend so much time on the scouting SCV, they don't actually go in and try to make an attack happen. Where an attack could be pretty strong at this point. NoisE very lucky with getting the right scouting, because he had 2 Marines standing out in the open and no SCVs. But now he has time to pull 3 SCVs and then have a 3 Marines in back. It's unlikely that NinaZerg will be able to break up. Ooh, and a 4th SCV. Rather unlikely at this point. Alright, 2 extra lings, and speed is just about done. So I assume should be going in now that speed is finished. Going to take out 1 SCV, 2 SCV, and backing off. Man. I never know about backing off. It's like the lings were all in here. They made a little line starting from here and going to here. They could have easily picked off 1 more SCV. Or picked off 1 more Marine. And instead you run away and it costs you 3 or 4 lings. So you can save 2. I mean, trading those lings for SCVs wouldn't have been bad. Coming in with 8 speedlings and killing off 3 SCVs, that's not terrible. Obviously not the best thing. You kind of want more out of your 9 pool than to kill 3 SCVs, but it's something. SCV coming out. Can pick it off. Can pick it off. Oh, the Zerg's got speed. This shouldn't be too much of an issue. She just needs 1 to pursue here. Doesn't need the entire force. And NoisE, trying to use a little bit of fanciness there. But it doesn't quite work out. And once again, we're going to have a 2-Rax. And delay the gas. And get an academy. So NoisE will have a large number of Marines before he makes his first medic. Now, is NinaZerg doing the same kind of build? Well, not quite the same build. going for 2 hatch layer instead of 3 hatch, but still getting a Hydralisk den. Okay. I actually don't know how pivotal the 3rd hatchery was to Nina's build. She obviously didn't need the larva for the lurkers. Maybe that extra hatchery could have been delayed a little bit longer until you started producing lings, or so that it was ready when you wanted to start producing lings. Like throw down the 3rd and the 4th hatchery at the same time. Alright. So NoisE finally getting out some medics. And I mean that's a high marine count, and then 4 more in the bunker. So very imbalanced in terms of medics to marines, but that's going to be fine if Nina only has a single sunken colony to defend. The lurker upgrade's on the way. If the marines move out now, they should be moving out just about now because the medics are done. It's going to be very tight if those lurkers get out in time. The Hydralisks are just starting to hatch now. Oh man, that lurker upgrade's not done. The lurker upgrade's not done. Those lurkers, they're not going to finish in time. They straight up might not finish. It's just a matter of whether they can still be effective when they're not going to finish on time and the sunkens go down. Couple Hydralisks out. Nina's gonna need to pull them back. You can't afford to lose your Hydralisks. Their lurker upgrade has started. NoisE sees the lurkers and losing another Hydralisk. Alright. This is bad. This is pretty bad. So yeah. Okay. So cool. I was right in my assessment at the beginning of game 2. This is a really fun build, but it gets rocked pretty hard by a standard pre-Mutalisk timing. Which, obviously, a standard pre-Mutalisk timing is rather standard. Well, that's rather unfortunate. Maybe the lurkers in this game came out slower than they did in the first game, and it has something to do with the fact that she went speed and 9 pool. Without wasting 100 gas on the speed and without having the injured economy off of a 9 pool, the lurkers would have been out faster, and NoisE did delay his attack once again, so the delay in the attack would have been good enough potentially. But obviously now it's only 13 supply compared to 36. And this is just smooth sailing for NoisE at this point. Decking up very quickly to a starport, so he can get a science vessel. Just started range for the Marines. They already have stim. And we got a couple more hold lurkers. Presumably hold lurkers. Oh. But Nina took the risk and put the hold lurkers way in front of her base because she knew NoisE wouldn't actually scan to see them. But by putting them so far away, you ran the risk of NoisE just not running over them. And that's exactly what happened. Now the Marines are coming in. Lurkers need to unburrow once again to try to come down and save the base. Couple Marines going in one by one. We do have a Queen's Nest up. Ooh, almost losing that lurker. Very close. Man, and even if the lurkers do get an amazing position, there are enough Marines there with stim that he can just stim and pick off the lurkers. They both had so little health. Alright. I think NinaZerg realizes the game might be over. Indeed. Indeed. Well, that's a shame. That is indeed a shame. I kind of would have liked to have seen more of that build work. But I guess it just really doesn't combine well with the spawning pool, with the fast spawning pool, which was only forced because NinaZerg had trouble holding off the bunker rush. Apparently NinaZerg just wants to be eliminated instead of actually GGing. So, extractor's done, which leaves this extractor and one more sunken colony to take out, which should be done by these guys. Oh, okay. She's gonna GG. And we gonna get the... No, we're not gonna get the message that she's eliminated. Alright. Shame.